I hope everyone's doing well this evening. Listen, guys, I know that a lot of people are going through a lot of different things right now. And here's what you need to know is that many of you all are in position to fight back. Okay. I know some of you all have situations where it is a financial situation or you're dealing with something that is financially related to something, right? And I'm just here to remind you that you can fight back. You may not know what those options are, but you do have options. In most cases, you have options. Let's talk about that. All right. So, first things first, I want to let you guys know we do have a Q&A coming up, okay? That's this week on November the 6th, okay? So November the 6th, if you have credit questions that you want to ask me, I'm going to be answering those questions. But you have to have an audit, okay? So we are doing a credit report audit. This is where we see if you're on track for what you're trying to accomplish. If you're trying to increase your credit score, you're trying to hit a certain goal. Listen, if you want to know if you're on track, go ahead and scan that QR code right there on your screen. I'm going to also put this message right here inside of the chat here as well. Okay. It's time to fight back. All right. And either way, we can help you like we help these other people here. But I want to tell you guys a story. Here's what I want to tell you guys about. There is a client that was in a situation. Okay. And this is what I'm talking about. So it's story time. So this young lady is a client of ours, and she was in a situation where she was with her family, living with her family, specifically her grandmother. Her grandmother owned a property, and everybody stayed in the property, but no one was in position to help grandma save the property. So since no one could help her, since no one can help grandma save the property, what ended up happening was the grandma had to sell the property. Okay. And so since she had to sell the property, everyone had to move. Everyone that stayed there had to move because again, they had to know she was selling the property. So she says, I got to find somewhere to live, Calvin. I can never put myself in this situation again. So what did she do? She fought back. She fought back, guys. So how does she do that? She says, number one, she asks for help. It's okay to ask for help. A lot of times people don't say that. They'll say, oh, well, you can just do it on your own and get it out the mud and all the rest of this stuff. Let me tell you guys something. If you ask for help, you can get there faster. Okay. Listen, somebody put that in the chat. If you ask for help, you can get there faster. Okay. So I'm telling you all this. If you ask for help, you can get there faster. So what does she do? Here's what she did. She says, Calvin, I never want to be in a position again where I have to move somewhere, where I'm told I got to leave. That was really number two. Number one was I'm mad that no one in my entire family was in position, credit wise, financial wise, to save grandma's property. She says, none of us, she says there was at least four of us that was living in the property, but none of us we were in position. Everyone had low credit scores. Everyone had low savings. So they had to watch. They had to watch as her grandmother was selling the property. Let me show you guys. Let me give you guys the visual. This is it right here. She says right here, I never thought in a million years my home would be up for sale. She's not talking about her home. She's about her grandmother's home, but she called it her home. She grew up there. Went to college, right? Then came back, stayed with grandma. Everybody knew grandma's property. And she says, and let me tell you guys something, this is happening a lot. Okay. A lot of people are losing properties for various reasons, but we're going to keep going. Guys. Watch this. She says, I never thought in a million years my home would be up for sale. Her grandfather bought this building years ago. You're talking birthdays, Christmas, family events, Sundays, after church, right? Celebratory moments, good moments, bad moments, but a lot of memories, a lot of moments. She fought back. She says, you know what? It is what it is. So what does she do? She asked for help. Guys. She reached out to 850 Club and she says, listen, I never want to be in a position where I'm being told I got to move. I never want to be in a position where I want to buy something. I want to help. I want to do something, but I can't do it. Let me know in the comments if you guys are tired of having to be told what the options are. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what some of your goals are. Okay? Because that's what I asked her. I said, what's your goal? She says, I want to buy property. I want to buy property. I want to do the same thing my grandfather did. Too many people in my family, we have no assets. We have nothing to show for all the work that we put in. We go to work early. We stay late. We do all these things. So what did she do? So she reached out to us. So what we did was she started with an audit. We looked at her credit report and we confirmed that, of course, she wasn't on track. That's the short version. She was not on track. So then we created a strategy for her. We says, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. She followed everything to the T. What happens if someone has accomplished something and you ask that person how to accomplish something and they give you the steps? If the person knows what they're doing, you should have the same result. You should have the same result. Some of you all are asking people right now, how can I buy a home? And they're not homeowners. You're asking people, how can I increase my credit score? They don't know how to increase the credit score. You're asking people, how can I get a high limit credit card? How can I lower my car payment? And none of these people have done the things that you want to do. You got to get it from the source. You got to get the right information. You know, and when we were all growing up, they told us don't be copycats. Right? Don't be a copycat. Be your own person. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys, we're all adults now. It's okay to be a copycat. You know why? As long as you copy the right cat. If someone just bought a property and you want to buy a property, ask that person how to buy a property. That's when you copycat. I'm going to do exactly what you just did. If this person increased their credit score, 100 something points, they probably have some advice. If they just lowered their car payment, if they just got a higher limit credit card, if they're buying multiple buildings, you need to find out what strategy that is so you can copy that strategy. So she says, listen, I need to know, how can I buy property? So we showed her how to do it. What happened? Let me show you guys what happened to her. Y'all won't believe this. Check this out. By the way, I know some of you all are just joining us. Be sure to get the credit audit. We got a Q&A coming up. So everyone that gets an audit, I will be able to answer your questions November 6th. I'll talk about that in a second. Watch this. Watch this, guys. So here's the thing. She followed everything I told her to the T. Let me make myself a little bit smaller so you guys can see this. This is her pre-approval letter. We're not done yet. We're not done. Now we got to go find a property. I'm building this up for you all so you guys can see that if you fight back, if you start putting your goals, if you put your goals out in the atmosphere, if you start talking about your goals more, you'll start to not only manifest it, but the universe will put these things in place. She went to high school with another person that we helped. The person she went to high school with had a 497 credit score. We showed her how to increase her credit score. Now she owns a property. She says, well, girl, how did you do that? You was just talking to me about your situation, and now you got pre-approved. Now you close on the house. Like, I just got put out my grandma's house. My grandma's losing her property. She went to high school with that person. So you got to put your goals out in the atmosphere. You got to put your goals out in the universe. And so either way, she says, listen, call this guy right here. He owns a company called 850 Club. That's who helped me. He can probably help you. You guys can see this. I'm going to zoom in on this so you guys can see it a little bit better. It says right there, this is pre-approval. This is her actual pre-approval letter here, guys. Hold on. The page is acting a little weird. Let me go back. There it is. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys this. Watch the, I'm waiting for it to load up. So either way, this was 2020. She got the pre-approval. So here's the thing. You all know, of course, she got the pre-approval. Now we got to go buy the property. We got to go look for the property. So we start looking for properties, and then I noticed something. I said, "Okay, what kind of properties do you want?" She says, "Well, I really know this area of Chicago, so I really want to buy property in Chicago near this area." I said, "No problem." I said, so I sent her properties. She gave me the list of ones that she liked the most. Somebody went on Facebook, one of my friends I went to college with, he posted on Facebook. He says, hey guys, I got a 2-unit property that's coming up, blah, 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 fully remodeled. I'm like, man, this might work out. This might work out. I might get lucky, and this property could be in the areas that she wanted to be in. Sure enough, he gave me the address, and I sent it to her. She calls me. She's crying. She calls me, guys, and she's crying. You know why she's crying? Not because she increased her credit score, not because she now is pre-approved to buy property up to $400,000. Not bad for a person that got kicked out of grandma's house. She was crying because the property that my friend from college posted about was the exact same property that her grandfather owned. Isn't that something? Check this out. The time that it took for her to increase her credit score, the time that it took for her to realize that she needed help with her credit was about the same amount of time that my friend was going through issues with the city of Chicago to get the property going and get things renovated. By the time he was done renovating the property, she was in position to purchase the property. I know y'all like receipts and screenshots. This is my client right here. She says 2 years later, and it's all mine. God and granddaddy had a plan. I just had to catch up. Isn't that something? How in the world can a person be living in a property, the property gets sold? There's a lot of people in the world. There's 3 million people, I think, in Illinois or Chicago, some crazy number like that. What's the chances of him buying that property the guy I went to college with? What's the chances of him posting it on Facebook that all he said was he had a property coming? I was nosy because I'm always inquisitive. So I DM'd him. I said, hey, I know you said you got a property coming up. What's it look like? Sent me photos. What? This is nice. I didn't, just so we're clear, I didn't know the property address. I didn't know where her grandfather property was. It was sold. She just kind of told me in story form that, hey, I want to do this because this happened to me. I didn't say, hey, I know you say you got, your grandma had to kick you out the property and stuff like that. What was the address? That's crazy. That's intrusive. You got to fight back. I got so many stories. This is probably the most unbelievable story. Unbelievable. Check this out, guys. She started with an audit. This is where we look at your credit report and we just let you know if you're on track. And she thought she was on track. She wasn't on track. See, some of the times people don't know. There's habits that you have and you think that things are working and things were not working. Sometimes you get bad advice. She was getting bad advice. People were telling her to do things and those things were not working for her like they said it was going to work. And she was spinning her wheels. Y'all see this? Let me zoom in. Y'all think it's a game. This ain't AI. I never thought in a million years. Y'all see the resemblance? It's the exact same property. Unbelievable. Not bad for a person to fight back. No matter what you're going through. Now, listen, strategies can't fix everything, but I'm telling you, a lot of you all in a situation, a lot of you all right now watching this are in a situation where 2 things is holding you back: information and execution. Information. Let's talk about that. That means you need to know what to do. Here's what I want to do, but I don't know what steps to take. Here's my goal, but I have no idea what's the first thing I need to do. Here's my vision. Here's what I've been manifesting. Here's what I've been dreaming about, but I have no idea where to start. You got to get the information. That's number one. Number two, once you get the information, because the library is free, there's plenty of information. You can Google it. You can put in ChatGPT. You can go to the library. You can ask people. Information is always out there. Every day, or at least every few years, access to information gets easier. You don't even have to type on your phone. You can say, hey, you know what, on your phone, because I don't want mine to be going off. And then they're listening. They're waiting for you to ask them a question so it can give you information. But you know what it can't do for you? You know what your kids can't do for you? You know what your pastor can't do for you? You know what your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, your sister, whoever, no one can do for you. They cannot execute for you. Only you can execute for you. Only you can. You got to copy the right cat. Watch this. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the deal. I want to give you guys a bigger photo. Some of you guys have seen that photo. Amazing, amazing, right? Amazing story. It's insane. Check this out, guys. Everyone that gets an audit, if you get an audit, okay, if you get an audit, this is where we're going to look to see if you're on track. Okay, I'm going to move my, I'm waiting for this to pop up. It's not popping up. Come on. There we go. There we go. Let me move myself out of the way a little bit. So here's the thing, guys. If you have goals you want to accomplish, if you have credit questions that need answers, and you want us to see if you're on track, you got to get an audit. Let my team and I help you like we helped our client, Keisha. She said, this is my situation. What do I need to do first? We told her what she needed to do first. We told her what she needed to do second. We told her what she needed to do third. She executed. She didn't just get the information. She said, you know how many people get the information? We have 2,400 videos on this channel. We always give her information, but less than 20% execute on that information. The 80-20 rule. She says, I'm not playing. I said, oh, you serious? She said, oh, I'm dead serious. She just did that for the pre-approval. The timing on that, insane. We out here doing God's work, man. It's insane. Ain't that something? Here's the deal, guys. I want to help you all just like I helped Keisha back in the day. I want to help you all just like I helped Keisha back in the day. Okay? We need to see if you're on track. And if you're on track, that's great. You just need confirmation that you're on track. And Calvin, I want to buy a house by this. I want to build my business credit. I want to do this. I want to lower my car. I want to lower my car payment. I want to get a high limit credit card. What do I need to do? Tell me what I need to do. Am I on track? You're on track. Great. Keep doing what you're doing. If you're not on track, Calvin, I don't know. I was told to do this. I don't know if it like, should I? No, I spent $500 on credit repair. I spent $1,000 on credit repair. Let me tell you guys something. If you've been paying someone for credit repair and it's been past 90 days, you should be qualifying for a house by now. You should qualify for a lower car payment. You should qualify for a high limit credit card. You should qualify for something. Just letting you guys know that. Okay, let's jump into the comments real quick. Just letting y'all know, ain't that something? Ain't that something? All right, YouTube says a lot of M's. I don't know what that is, but we got to add you to there. All right, so Yvette says, ask for help. You'll get there faster. I'm telling you. Absolutely. Thanks for that, Yvette. Appreciate that. Stephen Shelton is in the house. Appreciate you being here, sir. Jackie's in the house as well, too. She says, copy the right cat. Absolutely. Albert says, can you talk about personal credit getting ready for business funding? We got some stuff coming up for that specifically. But this particular situation, we want to make sure that we focus on personal credit for today. Personal credit and keeping your goals in front of you on what those goals are. Don't worry, we got some stuff. We got more stuff coming up. That's for sure. That's for sure. Mr. Great Lakes, what's going on, sir? Appreciate you being here. But listen, guys, I'm telling you, what she did, she put herself in position. Okay. And so listen, if you want us to help you get there as well, too, all you need to do is go ahead here. I'm going to put the link inside of the chat here. And this is so you guys can go ahead and get an audit. This is where we can look at your situation and see if you get you guys on track. See if you are creating momentum or if you're going in the wrong direction. Some of you all just need to know. Yvette says, I need a credit audit for sure. Listen, scan that QR code or click that link inside of the chat. Okay? B-Star Child, check this out. Oh, we're talking about a client. She says, listen, we taught her, say, listen, it's time to fight back, guys. In order for you to fight back, you need a strategy. Okay? You need to know what to do. Otherwise, what's going to end up happening is you're going to keep setting goals or keep saying you want to do certain things or accomplish certain things, and you're not getting there. You're not getting there. And not in a bad way. I hope you're getting there, to be honest. But again, this isn't something you could just go to school for. You have to see scenarios. So I've seen over 10,000 credit reports. I've seen a lot of scenarios. Therefore, I know how to help people get to where they need to go. Also, I'm a licensed real estate agent, so I know the real estate side. Also, I sold cars for over 6 years, so I know that side as well. So all of those things combined, that's how I'm able to help so many people. I'm like, oh, I've seen this before. Oh, this is all this person got to do. Oh, you're doing too much of that. You need to close this account. I need to close that account. You need to close that account. Here's the accounts you need to open. Wait, I need to open more accounts? Yes, these accounts you need to open. Well, my friend told me to do this. Yeah, they gave you bad advice. Well, my friend said it worked for them. Their situation is completely different than yours. Their income is different. Their credit report is different. Who they paid and haven't paid is different. Don't get me wrong. Most people want to help, but a lot of people give bad information. Anyway, here's my point, guys. This is the fourth quarter. We're wrapping up 2025. How are you going to go into 2026? We need to confirm if you're on the right track. Okay. So listen, grab that credit report audit. Let my team and I take a look and see if you're on the right track or if you're not. Booker's in the house. Appreciate you, Booker. And so if you want to make sure if you're on the right track or not, again, scan that QR code. We'll see if you're there. We can help you like we help Keisha and all the rest of our other clients as well. All right, guys. Well, listen, here's the deal. We're going to be back again later this week. We got more information, more videos dropping to help you accomplish your goals. But if you want to get there faster, all my serious people that want to get there faster, listen, this is where we can see your situation and we can go from there. Okay, guys? All right. We'll see you guys on the next video.